Back again? Just Professor here, you want someone to like you more? Stop doing them favors. Start asking them for favors instead. Sounds backwards, right? But people who help you end up liking you more than people you help. Your brain is wired completely wrong about how relationships work. Think about the last time you went out of your way to help someone. You probably expected them to appreciate you more, maybe even feel like they owe you. But here's what actually happens. They take the help, say thanks, and move on. Meanwhile, if someone helps you, something weird happens in their brain. They start convincing themselves you must be worth helping. They like you more after doing you the favor. This is the Ben Franklin effect, and it's flipping everything you thought you knew about building relationships. The Ben Franklin effect is when asking someone for a favor makes them like you more, not less. You'd think bothering someone with a request would annoy them or make them see you as needy. But the opposite happens. When someone does something for you, their brain needs to justify why they spent time or energy on you. The easiest explanation is that they must like you. Otherwise, why would they help? So they adjust their feelings about you to match their actions. They helped you, therefore you must be likable. This happens because humans hate feeling inconsistent. If you do something nice for someone, your brain asks why you did it. You could admit you felt obligated or guilty. But that feels bad. It's much easier to decide you did it because you genuinely like the person. Your brain rewrites your feelings to match your behavior. The act of helping creates the liking, not the other way around. This is completely backwards from what most people believe about how relationships work. The problem is, you're probably doing relationships wrong because you don't understand this. You think doing favors for people will make them like you. You bend over backwards helping others, expecting gratitude and closeness. But often you just end up feeling used while they feel vaguely guilty or uncomfortable around you. Meanwhile, you never ask for help because you don't want to burden people or seem weak. So you miss out on the exact thing that would actually make people like you more. Let me show you where this shows up. Workplace relationships get this backwards constantly. You think helping your coworkers will make them appreciate you and want to collaborate. Sometimes it does. But often you end up being the person everyone asks for help while nobody really connects with you. You're useful, not liked. Meanwhile, the person who asks colleagues for small favors, for advice, for help with something, those people build actual relationships. The coworkers who help them feel invested in them. Networking fails because people approach it wrong. You go to events thinking you need to offer value, help people, be useful. So you try to do favors and make connections by being helpful. But that creates unbalanced relationships where you're giving and they're taking without real connection. Instead, asking someone for a small favor, asking their advice, asking them to introduce you to someone, these requests make them more invested in you. They helped you, so you must be worth helping. Dating and attraction operate through the Ben Franklin effect. When you constantly do things for someone you're interested in, trying to win them over with favors and helpfulness, you often just become the helpful friend. They appreciate the help but don't feel drawn to you. But when you ask them for small things, when you let them do things for you, something shifts. They start justifying why they're helping you. They must find you interesting. They must want to spend time with you. The favor they did creates the attraction. Friendships deepen through this effect. New friendships where one person always helps and the other always receives don't usually last. But friendships where both people ask for and receive help grow stronger. Each time someone helps you, they like you a little more because they have to justify to themselves why they bothered. Each favor makes them more invested. This is why asking a friend for help often brings you closer rather than pushing you apart like you feared. Teaching and mentoring work through the Ben Franklin effect. Students who ask teachers for extra help often become the teacher's favorites. Not because the teachers are trying to pick favorites, but because spending extra time helping a student makes the teacher justify that investment. The student must be worth it. They must be promising. The act of mentoring creates the positive feelings about the student. Sales uses this principle. Salespeople who get potential customers involved in small ways, asking them questions, having them do small tasks, getting them to invest tiny amounts of effort, those salespeople close more sales. The customer who helped by filling out a form or answering questions has started justifying why they spent that time. They must be interested in the product. The small favor starts the process of commitment. Online relationships and social media show this too. People who ask their audience for input, for help, for participation, Build more loyal followings than people who just give and give without ever asking anything back. When someone takes time to answer your question or help you with something, they become more invested in you. They helped, so they must care about you. Family dynamics often get stuck in patterns that ignore this effect. One family member always helps everyone else, never asks for anything, and ends up feeling unappreciated. Other family members feel vaguely guilty around them, but not particularly close. Meanwhile, the family member who asks for help, who lets others contribute to their life, that person often has deeper connections because people have invested in them. The key is the favor has to be genuine and reasonable. You can't manipulate people with fake requests or burden them with huge asks. The Ben Franklin effect works with real, small to medium favors that give people a chance to help without feeling used. Asking someone for their expertise, for a small amount of time, for their opinion, for a recommendation, these create opportunities for them to invest in you in ways that make them like you more. Here's the thing though. You have to actually let them help. A lot of people ask for favors but then don't really accept the help or dismiss it. That breaks the effect. The person needs to feel like their help mattered, like they genuinely contributed something. Then their brain justifies the effort by deciding you're worth it. This doesn't mean stop helping people. Helping is good. But it means you should also ask for help. Let people contribute to your life. Let them invest in you. Stop thinking that asking for things makes you a burden. Small, reasonable requests actually build connection by giving people a chance to help you and then justify that help by liking you more. The next time you want someone to like you more, don't just offer to help them. Ask them for something small. Ask their advice. Ask for a recommendation. Ask them to explain something they know about. Give them a chance to invest a little effort in you. Then watch what happens. They'll start seeing you more positively because they have to justify to themselves why they bothered helping you. The favor creates the liking. This works because your brain is constantly trying to make sense of your actions. When you do something nice for someone, your brain looks for reasons. The easiest reason is that you like them. So it adjusts your feelings to match your actions. This is why the Ben Franklin effect is so powerful and so counterintuitive. The person doing the favor ends up liking the person they helped, not the other way around. Stop trying to win people over by being endlessly helpful while never asking for anything. That creates unbalanced relationships where you feel used and they feel vaguely uncomfortable. Start asking for reasonable favors. Let people help you. Give them opportunities to invest in you. That's how you build real connection. That's how the Ben Franklin effect works. People like the people they help more than the people who help them. Use that. Subscribe to learn more about psychological effects secretly shaping all your relationships.